What's up, everybody? Told you I'll be right back. I'm in my car right now, obviously, as you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the stuff that I've been doing inside the car today, and show you guys how everything is going to get plugged in. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my new switchboard, and I'll bring it in here, plug everything in, so that way I can show you guys. But first I'm going to show you guys everything in the car first. So let's go ahead and get down to it. So it's a lot better than it was the first time. Let me tell you, there was wiring everywhere. It was all that has been all the extra wiring I've been getting rid of and cutting. Same over here. So before I get into too far of a detail, I'm going to show you guys what's up real fast. So remember that little clip I was telling you that was to my new racing, or to my new harness? Well, here it is. I went ahead and put it together, so it's to my new harness. As you can see, there's my new harness. This is for my lights, my fuel, and my starter. Okay? So this will get plugged into the fuse box, or to the switches, okay? And when the switches come on, they go through that other plug that I showed you guys that goes to the racing fuse box right there that I built a few years ago. Let's see if I can give you guys a better angle here. But I built that a few years ago. And those are all relays back there with a fuse box. Everything is connected. And that other plug that I showed you guys will get connected into this one. If you guys can see my finger, it will get plugged into this. That's off the fuse. Oh God, sorry. That's off the switchboard. Will get plugged into this. This plug over here that you guys see, this one, this is actually my ground. So that's grounded. So that's what I have everything running off of, is my own fuse box. And I'm pretty good at putting things together, and I haven't had not one single fuse blown or anything. So, and I've had this box for 3 years now, running off of 2 different style cars, and I've never had issues with that. So I love the way I built that. So, that would be plugged into that. This plug right here is actually to another wiring harness that I made for just my gauges. So this will get plugged into the stereo, which is right here, okay? This is the stereo that will get plugged in. And then if you follow it, there's a clip, see it? So this will be into the stereo. This clip will get clipped into my gauges, and this is all power. So I have plenty of power coming off of this. As you can see, I have plenty of wiring. If it will focus, damn you. There, you see all that wiring right there? Those are all power. That's all power. So if I need anything else to be powered, I'll just take it right off of that. And this just gets clipped right into the harness that has the stereo connection to. Pretty simple. So I will go and get my switch panel, and I will show you guys what's up. This blue wire goes to my amp, obviously. This red wire with a fuse on it, which is a 30 amp, goes to my switchboard, which this is connected to the power down here and the fuse box. And then you got my ground. And then obviously cigarette lighter, blah, blah, blah. Now this one is going to be a new harness. This is for my blinkers, okay? And the only reason why I can tell which is my back, my front, my left, and right, well, the red ones are my front blinkers. The black ones that I'm in the process of wiring through will be my back blinkers. Now, the only reason why I can tell what's left and right is because one of these wires is longer than the other. The shorter one is for the right side. The longer one is for the left side. That's how I can tell what's left and right. And I've had a lot of people ask me, how the hell do I do that? So that's how I do it. I just take one of the wires and extend it, and then whatever's short, that's the right. Whatever's long, that's the left. So that's how I do it. Pretty simple. So I'm going to shut up before I run out of space again and show you guys how everything works here in a second. Okay, everybody, back in the car. Got everything sorted. Got my switch panel right here. I'm going to go ahead and plug it all in and show you guys what's up. Okay, so a day later, I'm back. I'm sorry, everybody, but that was yesterday's video. Today's a new day, so as you can see, my new switch panel's in. Oh man, look how shiny that thing is. Whew, I can see my reflection. Anyways, so there's my new switch panel. I'm very happy with it. It looks 1,000 times better than the first panel I had in here. Turn that off. So I'm going to pull this out a little bit to show you guys what's up. So as you can see, my switch panel, okay, I'm going to explain this real fast for everybody out there that's a little confused on what I am doing here. Okay, so my racing fuse box down there, the clip, as you can see, okay, remember the one I was telling you guys, all the switches I put on the clip? This is it right here. It's connected down there, you see it? It's connected to the switch, to the fuse box, okay? That clip has 2 sets of wires for everything I'm using, okay? One wire goes to the switch panel. The other wire is something that I want to power. So that branched off to another clip that I have to my new harness that I built for all my other stuff, okay? And that clip is right here. I'm moving it, okay? And that's clipped into my new harness that I just built for all my lights and everything else. That's the reason why that clip down there is bigger than the others, because it has 2 sets of wires. One goes to the switchboard, and the other one goes to whatever I'm powering. So that's the reason why I added another clip to it, to clip it to my brand new harness that I just built, okay? The yellow and red cord that you see right there are my blinkers, okay? Yes, I went ahead and installed my blinkers. Let's see if I can get to them and hold my camera at the same time. So here are my blinkers right here. Before anybody asks, I know, or before anybody says anything, I know you can use one, but I'm doing this for a reason. That way I never have any issues with nothing, and I've always done it this way, and I've never had a problem. I use 2 blinker relays, not just one. I use 2. I basically, the red is the positive, so I just bridged it off to that. And then the blue is the ground, so I bridged it off to that. And then the switch, I bridged both switches off each other, off of one another, because these are 2 different separate switches. So they both have separate switches to them. But the blinkers and everything else, the wires are connected to the switches. So when I turn on that switch, the blinkers will come on, and so will the lights. So make sure you have a bridge. You see right there, the red and yellow. So that's bridged off to that blinker, and this one's bridged off to the other blinker. So I have my blinkers and everything hooked up. I have a relay right here that everybody knows to my starter. So that's all hooked up. Everything is hooked up finally. Let's see, the other clip I showed you guys that went to my gauges up here are hooked up to the stereo power, which has its own power, which is right here. So that's clipped in to that. Yeah, so everything's plugged in. I just got to do my left and right blinkers, and then ground everything down right there. That's where I put all my grounds. So I just got to ground everything, and then hook up my battery, or wait, ground that, put that back together, hook up my battery, and then I'm able to show you guys that everything is working. My racing key is back here now. It used to be back here, so I put it back here again instead of having it up here. So I just turn it on, turn on my fuel pump, turn this on, hit the start button, the car starts without even touching my clutch. Why? Because my start button, the wire is directly to the starter. So I'm bypassing everything to not even touch that. So there you go for the ones that are asking how the hell I'm starting my car without even touching the clutch. It's because I have a power line I have a line straight to the starter, straight to here. Actually, it's going to the fuse box and then here. My bad. But that's why I'm bypassing everything else, because you have to put in the clutch and fucking turn the key and blah, blah, blah. I mean, sometimes that's annoying. I like to just get in the car, flip my switch, and push start. That's it. Because this fuel pump never goes off. I always keep it running. So once I get in the car and I'm ready to go, I turn the power on. It gives me power through everything. Turn this one on. It gives me power to the starter. And then I push that in and then my car starts. So I like it. A lot of people really don't care for this kind of stuff, but I know there's a lot of you guys out there that love stuff like this. So I do this for a reason and do these videos to show you guys it's very simple to create and make your own wiring harnesses. It could be for your headlights, your blinkers, anything, your starter, your alternator, just like the motor. I mean, I basically rebuilt the wiring harnesses on there. I took all the old, basically crappy wire, this crap, and turned around and actually put in some actual thicker, better wire. And I've never, ever had any burns. No, I've never had none of this crap in here burn out. And I've used this too still, because everything is still connected to the car, like everything else, like the speedometer and blah, blah, blah. But the most simplest stuff like the lights, the blinkers, your alternator, your starter, your fucking fuel pump, your underglow lights if you want some in the car or underneath the car, all that's simple to put together. The rest of it was a little difficult. It took me almost 2 years to figure that shit out, and I finally figured it out, and I've been building harnesses for a minute now, and I love it. So, yeah, this is what I like to do, especially to my baby, because she's my baby, and I gotta take care of my baby. So, you know, she needs a new oil change, so I'm gonna give her a new oil change and everything else, and then after I get everything back together, everything's good to go, I will show you guys exactly what this looks like when it's all lit up. And let me tell you, it's amazing! And also all of these, and I also finally put in my boost gauge. So all this is all finally connected, and I'm excited. I can't wait to push that button right there and she starts. So anyways, everybody, that is about it for the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry it's a little long because, you know, I like to talk. But if you guys need me to show you guys step by step on how I did this, leave a comment or message me on Facebook. So other than that, peace out, everybody.